Hey folks, Real Honesty with Jarmitlin. I'm Jarmitlin, and it's another edition of Rapid Fire. Basically, I'm just going to talk about a couple topics that are on my mind. And one topic I'm going to briefly touch on is based on a picture that Nia Jax posted recently on social media, and with a lengthy description about, body positivity. She talked to a lot of people this Mania weekend. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but basically it was her in a one-piece bathing suit from what I could gather, at least from the picture I saw. And it was that and then the message and that kind of stuff. And what I noticed is I look at the picture a couple times. I want to say right now, I'm not necessarily attracted to Nia Jax. I don't really find her attractive. I don't find her ugly. She's just not my type. But I looked at the picture. And then I looked at a picture of her in her ring gear. A recent picture, like, from the past couple weeks, month. And I'm thinking, okay, now looking at the bathing suit, like bathing suits sometimes can, be form-fitting and this kind of stuff, but there's no way, if her build weight is 272 and that's supposed to be truthful, then she's hiding it awfully well in that picture. Because at the most, she looks like she's 170, maybe 180. I mean, I don't remember how tall she exactly is. I know she's decently tall. And I know she was a plus-size model before. But here's why I'm doing this rant. It's like, yes, she's bigger than most of the women on the roster, if not all the women on the roster, at least the current ones that are on the main roster and even on NXT, on NXT TV. And the whole moniker, she's not like most girls. Okay, cool. Whatever. And there's nothing wrong with being different, nothing wrong with being curvy, nothing wrong with that. My question is WWE has... my question is, why would WWE lie about this? WWE has billed, people at different heights and different weights, and Undertaker was 6'10" and a half, and he's actually 6'8", and Big Show was 7'2", and was like 7 feet, after, just breakdown, that kind of stuff, and actually, but he was still pretty damn tall. They've lied about people. They lie about how Big Cass is 7 feet tall when he's actually 6'10". Now, sure, WWE, it's showman wrestling in general. WWE, whatever, it's showmanship. I mean, people have lied about weight and height and whatever for years, and location. People play characters for years. My question is, especially in this day and age, when you're trying to promote stuff with women, why would you put her in a bodysuit? Because that's basically what it looks like. Based on this picture of her in that one-piece bathing suit and talking about body positivity, looking at her, I'm like, yes, she is bigger than other women that are on the roster, but she is nowhere near 272. She's not even 200. She's probably not even, she's at the most 180, and I don't even know if she's that. She might be more like 165, 170. I'm not the best judge of weight, but I'm like, there is no way she is the weight that they're saying she is. Like, not even close. To me, it's taking down her character. It's like, I've never been a huge fan of the Nia Jax character necessarily. But they make her seem like so much bigger than she is. Like, and they don't need to be doing that with the women. Because especially with that bodysuit, since it's apparently just a bodysuit with like padding and stuff like that, no wonder she can't move around the ring all that well. No wonder she seems like she's gassed. Now it makes more sense. It's not weight that she's carrying like on her body, like like that. She's allowed herself to get fat is what I'm basically saying. She hasn't allowed herself to get that fat. Like, she doesn't really look fat at all. It's a bodysuit, which has got to be exhausting for her. So now I've kind of done a bit of a 180 on her where I'm like, okay, if she's actually just, a bit bigger than other women, but not that big, judging by this picture, why would WWE do that? Because that's kind of endangering people. Yeah, it's for showmanship, play a character, this kind of stuff. But don't out and out lie to people. Because her posting that selfie and doing this post and talking about how she loves herself and that fans helped her embrace herself more, that's the person you should be going with. I'm not saying she shouldn't be a heel, because she can still be a heel, but if you're going to make it to where she's in padding, I mean, it's like, okay, she's like in a superhero suit. I mean, it's ridiculous. To me, it's ridiculous. Like, you're asking for trouble, and what if it gets to where conditioning is going to be a bit of an issue? Because, I mean, yeah, she could be in great condition, and judging by that picture, looks like she might be in better condition than I've said she was, and a lot of people have. It just does, it seems really, really bad, and it's bad for WWE, because if you're trying to promote stuff where, like, the women wrestlers are so empowered that young women, young girls can look up to them and grow up to be like them, if you set a really realistic expectation, like, oh, hey, you can wrestle at 272 pounds, and I mean, some women have done it, to be fair. Awesome Kong wrestled at a pretty big weight. Bertha Faye, who I forget, Rhonda Singh, I think was her name in Japan. And Bull Nakano was decently big. She wasn't 272 pounds, but, she was decently big and then lost a lot of weight. In fact, if you look at Bull Nakano now and you look at how she looked as a wrestler, you'd be shocked that that was the same person. My point is, I get the wrestlers, women included, play characters. But WWE needs to be careful with this, because otherwise it's a really bad look for them. Nia Jax should be embraced as she is, the real person that she is. If she's bigger than other women, fine. You want to put her in a bodysuit and that kind of stuff, fine. But don't put it with so much padding. Make this into a story or something like that, because she could be, yeah, she's a heel right now, but you could turn her into a positive and maybe make her a babyface down the road. Because if she's not really that big, but she can be a young spokesperson for younger girls, and to embrace your bodies. I mean, that's the kind of person maybe they should be embracing, not this person that's in a superhero bodysuit and maybe not, maybe being a detriment to her character and her in-ring ability. Maybe Nia actually isn't that bad in the ring. Maybe it's just that stupid bodysuit that's slowing her down and making her seem like she's walking through molasses. But this isn't the first time they've done stuff with bad stuff with women. I mean, there's a reason I'm wearing a Natalya shirt. They, gave her the farting gimmick. I mean, good God, that was terrible. That's another subject. So actually, this is kind of run along. So I'm just going to basically say that with Nia Jax, I'm not saying I'm a huge fan of her, but I have more respect for her after seeing that post. And WWE should kind of be ashamed for putting her in that kind of suit and maybe not letting her be herself a little more, because now it's starting to make sense as to why her matches haven't been that good, and she's just being booked as that. It's kind of a falsehood. Embrace Nia for who she is and promote that. And if it gets to where she has to go off TV for a few months or whatever, so she can lose the weight, even though she's already lost it, do something like that. I mean, yeah, it's kind of fancy booking, but just, I haven't done a 180 to where it's like, okay, I'm a huge Nia Jax fan, but I think that she should be, I think that maybe that she should be embraced by more people for being the type of person that she is, and good on her for making this kind of post. It should turn a lot of heads, raise a lot of eyebrows, and get a lot of attention. She does not strike me as a bad person. She does not strike me as somebody that's mean-spirited. And hopefully, maybe WWE can turn this into a positive, because Nia Jax, hey, this is the kind of, realism you guys want. Use that. Don't make her look like she is now. I mean, embrace how she looks. Just do something better with it, because otherwise you're gonna put a ceiling on a woman who maybe actually can be better than a lot of people have said, myself included. So anyway, what do you guys think? Agree, disagree, like, share, comment, subscribe. My Twitter link is in the description. It's been Real Honesty with John Ritlin. I'm John Ritlin, and I will see you soon.